Oh shit! What up? What up? What up? What up? To another edition of Honest Assholes, the one and only the Messiah, holding it down for another episode. You already know what it is. We're about to have some fun tonight. We are deep as fucking Wu Tang, and we are about to get it popping. So I'm about to introduce my guests one by one. Shout out to my bro, Mr. O'Neal. How you doing, my brother?
I'm chilling, man.
You know what
I'm
I'm saying?
tired.
We
Chilling.
got big bro Mizzle in the building. What's up, my brother?
Oh, you already know. You already
Third
know.
time in 3 weeks, my nigga. Thanks for coming back. I see you.
Oh, you know I'm back. Like you already know.
D Nut.
Yeah,
What's
we
good,
know.
my brother?
You already know, man. I'm just kicking it with the Kings. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all see
Already
it.
know, man.
You know what I'm
Kings,
saying? Kicking it with the
assholes. You hear
Kings.
that?
Gang shit.
You know what I
You
mean?
know what I'm saying? We're gonna welcome back Miss Juicy. What's up, girl? Long time.
Hey.
You know what I'm
She off
saying?
probation now.
Okay.
Miss, you
I'm
got
sorry.
it. We know you got it.
Hey, you good?
Miss got a bag.
Please excuse Juicy and Mizzle tonight. Okay, it's gonna be like Keenan and Kel with them too.
Man, this nigga.
Oh, Miss K, what's up, girl? Welcome back. I told you I was gonna bring you back. Glad you're here, like your pajamas.
Yep.
Oh,
What's
she was
up, man?
punctual too. She was punctual too. She was
I
very
was.
punctual. She was on time.
Shout out to my girl Lacey in the building,
Hey.
doing her little shopping. What's up, girl?
You know me, I'm
Multitasking.
being a mom, shopping.
She on that water run.
Oh, she's getting the snifflet with the water too.
Yeah, my baby
You
said she
got,
wants some more, so maybe we may do some s'mores.
Yes, Lord.
You like it? I love it. Miss Whitney, what's up, girl?
What's going on, boo?
Pretty black
Man,
and
I
high.
love you, man. I'm gonna bring you back. It's gonna be a fun episode. Thanks for coming back. One time.
Whitney be talking all wholesome and stuff. Y'all don't even know. Whitney got a whole
Yeah.
gangster in the hat.
He showed off the last episode.
Yeah.
So that whole
Gangster in the hat.
fight shit went out the window. She showed out last
Yeah.
episode. So.
Yeah.
Miss Nubia, what's up, girl?
Hi.
Now she's the quiet one. You feel me? That's the quiet one.
You gotta watch them. You gotta watch
We
them
gonna-
real close.
We're gonna call her cereal and milk for now.
Oh man, how's everybody fucking doing tonight? I'm loving the energy. All y'all smiling, shopping, and all this other shit.
I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm tired too, but you know this is a very anticipated episode, and I told everybody that we was gonna do it. So I really want to thank y'all for coming out, man. We gonna have some fun tonight, man. We already started off talking shit. You know what I'm saying? The reunited of Juicy and Mike.
Wait, say that again.
So that's always a good thing.
No, you ain't gonna see
You know, people gonna see this. People gonna see this. Watch your words. Other people gonna be listening to this.
It's okay. It's okay. Look, every time you come back, you gotta make an impact. She's been gone for a while. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't suspended or anything or probably kicked off, but she's back.
Yeah.
See, you know what it is? You know what it is? Certain people be ducking debates with me and Mike, so they don't be wanting to
Facts.
show up.
There you go. There you go, bro. There you go, bro.
Oh, I
There you
know
go.
you're not talking about me.
There you go.
You the only one
No,
that
Right?
What? Okay. Come on, Messiah. Come on, Vinzi. Let's move on because these two right here.
Yeah. Got you, nigga. Oh my god.
Man.
Oh man. So with that being said, we about to get into it, man. Tonight's episode, how far are you willing to go to please your significant other? Now the reason why I got all y'all on here because all y'all pretty much I just seen all y'all go hard for y'all significant others, or some of y'all probably not with y'all significant others, or they probably on the road or whatever. You know, but you know, I'm not saying anything else. We're just gonna have some fun tonight. So we're about to have some fun. Man, let's get into it. So tonight, man, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start with you, D Nut, since you know, what I'm saying you king, you know, what I'm saying, and everybody be debating and ducking you, but you always hold your own, my nigga. I'm gonna start with you, man. Bro, first and foremost, man, what was your longest relationship you were in, Brody?
Oh, we ain't gonna put no number on it, but I was married at one point in time, and it was very long term. So yeah, don't nobody need to know my age, so we ain't gonna put no numbers on it.
Nigga, you was young. What you talking about?
You a baby girl, you don't knock it off.
Boy.
Got the baby edges and everything.
You know what I'm saying? But definitely 10 plus the game type thing, you know.
Yeah.
So a question I want to ask you, my brother, when you went went into that marriage, what changes were you willing to take, especially since you knew you was about to, you was married and about to settle down and all this other stuff. So what changes were you willing to make at the time?
Well, at that time, the biggest change I had to make was going from I was a slut. I was a whore. I was living a very bachelor life. I mean, good grief, nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga, Hugh Hef could have took some motherfucking notes
Oh
from me.
my God, this nigga.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
you know, I was slanging this motherfucker like I was about to lose it tomorrow. So, you know.
Yeah, we've been there. We all been
And
Yeah.
I didn't put much value in women at that point in time, so I had to make that change, put it back to the woman that I was dealing with, and I had to quit dealing with all the other women that I had in my life. So that was the only change. But to answer your question, the general question,
Let me see.
I'm not making any changes that compromises my morals. I will do anything for a woman. As long as it don't compromise my morals, we good.
As you shouldn't, right?
Nice. Nice. That's why I love you, bro. You always come with good shit. Feel me?
And the moment she get to tripping, I'm gonna revert back to them
Slut
demonized ways. And, out here hurting feelings and splitting legs. I don't know what to tell you.
Splitting legs, chiropractors and all. I see you, my nigga.
All that.
I feel you.
All that.
Hey man, so it's safe to say it was a good run. It lasted as long as it can, and a lot of that had to do with you making changes and giving up the whole life.
Yeah.
I'm conflicted, but
When did he give up the whole life?
Watch out! Don't watch out!
Right.
Wow.
But y'all call me messy.
That's mad messy, bro.
That was a question. That was a question. That was a question.
Okay,
I missed that. I missed that when he gave up the whole life. So I'm asking. That was a question.
I gave up the whole life to settle down and ultimately get married. And then if that doesn't work, when that didn't work, I was hurt. So I was out here hurting feelings. It is what it is. I went back. I'm not.
That's understandable.
Currently, though. Like,
Okay.
Currently, I'm not hoeing. I'm getting flooded out, but I ain't hoeing.
Currently, you're not what? I'm sorry. What you say?
I'm not hoeing currently, but I am getting flooded out.
Oh, you're not hoeing. Oh, okay. What's the definition of hoeing?
I don't know. Why don't you
Oh
tell
no,
us?
I was real life hoeing. Like I slide my penis in you, you're giving me money.
No, that's prostitution. That's prostitution.
Listen. And when I tell you I was real life doing it, sleeping with 5 women in my bed at the same time, and they all know what's up. Yeah, I was a whore, a
They ran
slut.
a train on you.
Yeah. I feel like now
A
that
whole metro link.
like I'm willing to tell my story. They really was like R. Kelly and me and shit. Like this shit ain't keeping me captive and shit. You know what I'm saying? Not letting a nigga go to work. Like y'all gotta work. I'll pay your daily salary. Just stay right here.
Hey, man.
Wow. Women did that? Women did that?
Have you met me?
What?
Mm.
No, for real. Like, have you met me? Of course.
Ain't no ding-a-ling that good.
Shit, you ain't ran into the right nigga.
You
You's
ain't
a
ran into the
lie.
right nigga.
You's a lie.
You ain't ran into the right nigga.
Ladies, do y'all hear this, ladies? Y'all hear this?
I hear. I ain't paying for shit.
Absolutely.
Who's
I'm
not paying?
right.
Who's
I
not
ain't paying
paying?
for. I'm not paying for
I'll
nothing.
take my man out on a date, but I'm not about to pay a man's salary while he lays in a bed.
Oh no, we can tell. We know
Not
you
gonna-
got a nice 401k. You got your
Listen,
you got your
there
shit
was-
together.
there
You
was
look
one
like you got
girl-
your
there
shit
was
together.
one
So
girl I didn't
I'm a single mom of 3, and I get no help from my kid's dad. Like
no child support.
my ass, no child support. He doesn't even have a job.
But listen,
Well-
I'm being
Not this
honest,
is
I'm
going to
being
be
honest.
public.
In my worst of worst
I
days,
mean,
in my worst of worst days, had you ran into me, you would have just been a victim. I don't care what you're talking about.
Nigga,
He
you
said
crazy.
what he said. He
Nah.
said what he said. He
Okay,
said
well,
what he said.
everybody look out for Dina's autobiography, How to Make Sure Your Dick Don't Fall Off While Hoeing. It's coming out real soon.
I'm
Hey
crazy.
man, you matter, get it straight.
I'm
You know
reformed
what
though.
I'm saying? Hey, Juicy, that same question, and hold on, D-Nut, that same question goes for you, because I know you've been married, and you was there for a while, and all that other shit. You doing a lot of talking tonight, so I'm just curious, what changes were you willing to make when you got married?
You know what? I was with my ex-husband. We was together for 17 years. And I feel like it's a relationship is a job. You know, a marriage is a job, but it's something I enjoyed. And so you have to compromise certain things, not your morals and respect, but you know, when it comes to like little silly stuff like TV shows or music or just outings, some things I didn't like to do that he liked to do, but I had to listen to what he wanted and do things he wanted to do, and vice versa. So it's all about compromising. And also another big thing, you know, far as I feel like there's no limitations on what you should do for your significant other at all. Just so we're clear, I ended my marriage. He didn't end me. I walked from my own marriage. So it's like, you know, what I learned being married though, and I really didn't realize this till years later. He complained about me having and hanging out with single friends. And I was like, I'm grown. Like, I can hang out with single friends. Who cares? Like, they're not doing nothing until my single friends started putting me in the mix of shit. And I had to call my husband, like, baby, you got to come get me. They had me up in this house. They call this a Staples Center. It's like niggas running crazy. I need you to come pick me up. And I had to hear from my husband, like, yo, this is wild. Like, he's like, this is what I'm telling you about having single friends. So realistically, as much as women, we don't like to be told who we can and can't hang out with. I had to make a compromise, and I had to deal with what my husband was like. Yo, he didn't like me hanging out with single people, and I understood, but not right away. It took a minute. I ain't even gonna front. I ain't gonna hold y'all to that. So, you know, being married and being in a committed relationship, you do have to watch the people you hang around with, because they will have you in a twist, especially because misery loves company. You know what I'm saying? So they will have you in a twist on some shit like, you know, they don't care if your relationship fails because they not in one.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
When you before you got married, like, sorry to cut you off. So safe to say, you have to watch out who you hanging out with, basically.
well, when I got married, I was 20 years old. And I was already with my ex-husband at the time when I was 13. He's 3 years older than me. So I was young when I got married. But I also had a second relationship. I only had 2 relationships in my life, and I was with my ex-boyfriend for 7 years. You know, niggas get with me and they don't know how to leave. Because, you know, I'm just that one. You know what I'm saying? And and just for the record, I left him too. But you know, it's like I don't know, you have to really adjust, especially when you live with somebody. If y'all ladies ain't never lived with a man, and I'm not saying ladies on the panel right here, I'm just saying ladies that's listening to us. If you ain't never lived with a man, it's really, really different. I ain't talking about he coming over 3 times a week or none of that shit. I'm talking about when y'all live together in the quarters 24/7. Ain't no running. Ain't no I'm mad at you. You need to leave, go to your own house. This is my house. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no running. Y'all got to figure that shit out and make it work. And that's why so many relationships fail, because we give up so quickly. Dina just said, you know, let her mess up or do X, Y, and Z. I'm going back to hoeing. What?
Right.
But what about conversation pieces? What about trying to figure it out before you just start going back putting your dick in motherfucking bitches because you want to hoe? See, that's why niggas, they just want to hoe all the time anyways. That's the problem with y'all niggas.
That's not. Don't
Like,
listen.
I don't do it too.
Don't listen.
That's the problem with y'all men. It's like y'all just want to gravitate to hoeing. You know what I'm saying?
We're not talking about having no petty argument. We're talking about
You know what?
something that would make me leave the relationship. We're not leaving a relationship because I didn't come home to a home cooked meal tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But if she fuck up, y'all women, I'm gonna keep it 100. 90% of y'all do shit. Y'all did y'all
Not
shit
for
ain't-
this.
I'm stepping.
Not for.
Stepping. I'm
Wow.
stepping.
Where did you get
these?
these? Where did you get these statistics from?
90%
No.
of the problems are ours, or 90% of us fuck up. Wait, what'd you say?
Oh, 90% of you women ain't shit. Ain't worth two.
Oh!
90%. Well, that's big.
90.
That's big.
90. Y'all percentage is up there with Steph Curry free throw percentage.
Wow. Wow.
The percentage of men that aren't shit is higher than the women percentage, but there are definitely women that aren't shit as well. But there's more men that aren't.
That's a
Listen,
high percentile, but okay.
traditionally, men aren't shit. It's traditional. It's hereditary. Y'all just
So that's
decided
okay.
y'all
That's
wanna-
what I'm
So, like,
saying. Y'all make
90%
excuses.
or
That's
like
not okay.
95. What's the percentage of men?
Weird.
No, 98% of y'all niggas ain't shit.
That's fine.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
98.
That's fine. You're entitled to
No, 98% of the niggas that y'all deal with ain't shit. Let's clarify that.
I honestly think
Let's put it like that.
50-50.
Let's put it like that. No, I'm not saying y'all. Okay,
Thanks, dangerous.
I'm not taking it back.
that's a whole.
90%
That's
of
a
the
whole
niggas
nother.
y'all fucking-
Anyways, back to what I was saying before Vince move on to somebody else. Vince, because these niggas, D-Nut and Mike, they on some other stuff. They want to do a sexist thing. We're not talking to them right now.
Wow.
Anyways, what I was saying, Vince, the Messiah. Look here. It should be no limitations on how far you want to go for your significant other. I'm a man pleaser, not a people pleaser, because I ain't pleasing everybody. So I'm gonna please mine, that's for sure. And I'm not talking about no in the bedroom type shit, because you got to be a well-rounded woman. It's more to a relationship than what you can do in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? You can't hold down a household and balance a checkbook, checks and balances, cook some meals, make some lunches, make sure your nigga straight, do laundry. See, women nowadays, we be on some shit like, that nigga got 2 feet. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, ain't no man I ever been with ever got up and made a plate for himself, ever. No matter where I'm at. We could be at a function, a picnic. I'm that woman. I already know what my man wants because I done learned him. So I know what to put on his plate and what not. You know what I'm saying? I have been plenty of arguments with women because I done made their man a play. He asked me to make him a play, but you telling him you got 2 feet. I'm not that woman. So as much as we as black women or women around the world want to be so independent, we can't be too independent. We just can't let the man just be the man and lead. I want a man to lead me in my relationship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I can't be a queen without my king. So as much as we talk about, we queen this, we queen that, I can't be a queen without my king. Period. And I know somebody gonna give me some static about that.
No. Ladies, how many of you guys agree with that? What she just said?
Definitely agree.
Yeah, I think the whole women independence thing, like, yes, women are independent, but I totally agree with that. I am still pretty big on certain parts of gender roles. Like, I'm not going to open my fucking door and you're not going to make your plate. Like, that.
Absolutely.
Just like that. Like, I mean, even my grandfather and like the men in my family, like, I make my grandpa's plate anytime we're eating around each other. I mean, like, and so yeah.
God bless you, Miss Faye. God bless women like that. God bless you. God bless you. God bless
Those are
women
old
like
school
y'all.
practices, and that goes back to
Yes.
the whole generational independence and.
Yeah, I mean, yes, I think women can do a lot more things than they used to be able to do, but I like the classic, that sort of mentality in a relationship.
Right. Well, see, I'm 43, so I learned from old school mama and daddy. I don't know nothing else but that.
Right.
So with that being said, Whitney, I want to ask you this question. I'm going to start with asking you first. So out of all the relationships that you've been in, this can go for anybody, but I want Whitney to answer. Out of all the relationships you've been in, what was the most that you did for your significant other and he didn't appreciate?
That he didn't appreciate.
Yeah, like what was that one thing that you did that you went out for?
You can't say that because then.
I mean,
you see how she snapped her neck back? You see how she snapped her neck back? Shit.
Oh wow.
I can't say that anything big that nobody ever appreciated, and then I don't think there's anything. I don't know. I can't really say there's anything big that you could really say that's in a relationship. Like, I like just doing whatever I need to do necessary for the person that I'm with. Like, I'm more wanting to bring my man peace. So if I know, okay, you've been working hard, let me stack up, let me do this, let me take you on a 2-week vacation. Don't bring your wallet. Don't worry about nothing. Let me handle it. And you just focus on making sure you got that peace, which I've done
Miss
last relationship. So
Miss
I'm
Whitney,
more
you
so
really
of making
you
sure
really
that
like that?
my spouse is comfortable when he come home. It's too much chaos out there that I just want to make sure you good when you come home.
Hey, man, ladies, ladies is listening. I hope y'all taking notes. Y'all dropping some gems. I'm just saying. Yeah. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Yeah.
Hey Vince, can I just say something about Miss Whitney didn't really have something that, you know what I can tell you that my nigga didn't appreciate? Me being loyal. That was a problem. Me being loyal. He know how to appreciate that. Because they think everybody are cheaters. And that's the fucked up world mentality right now.
The husband or the second situation?
No, the ex-boyfriend.
Oh, I'll be sure.
You know what, Mike? We're not doing this.
I didn't say his real name. I just said I'll be sure.
Yeah,
him. Let's keep going.
Him. Okay.
Let's keep the party going. For sure. That's
Mike. With you, bro, is there like, have you ever dealt with a female like could have been wifey that you did something for her and she just didn't appreciate it, like in her actions or anything?
This some bullshit. This some bullshit right here.
I would say I admit it. Like kind of like what D-Nut was saying. Like I was on demon time. Like until my recent situation. You know what I mean? So. Oh man, like.
Oh, let me take notes. You was on demon time, okay?
I was on demon time, so
Okay.
Y'all know what that is. It's just because I had to work on myself. I don't blame them. If I regret anything, peep game. I'm recording the whole night. If I regret anything, is mistreating any woman that I've ever came across. You get what I'm saying? Like because at the end of the day, like I was immature. I wouldn't, and I ran into some great women. Like it's not like I didn't, because I'm a great man, so I know how to pick them. You know what I'm saying? I know how to pick them, but I did more damage control, and I can admit that at the age of 39 to say like I caused a lot of the rift because I wasn't open to the situation of people getting close to me. You get what I'm saying? Because again, like the quality, like. Some women is not who they say they are. Let's just be completely honest with you. Like, okay, yeah, I want to be his piece. I want to be this, you want to be that. Okay, you can cook, you can clean, you can suck, fuck, you can do all that. But those are really not the intangibles that a real man needs. You get what I'm saying? Like, we're talking about, like, are you praying over him? Are you pouring into him where he feel like he can conquer the world? Or do he feel like when he come home, he's dealing with a whole nother ounce of hell? You get what I'm saying? Because when you really find yourself, you start appreciating little shit like peace and comfort and understanding. Not what everybody think is like, oh, well, I did this, so you should be appreciative. Like, it goes both ways. Like, men do the same thing, too. We some men lead with their wallets. Some women feel like, oh, I cook, I clean, I this or that, so I'm wifey, I'm this. It's deeper than that. Like, you have to have a deeper intimacy, you know what I mean? Like, with somebody, so to answer your question, like, no, I wasn't shit. I wasn't shit, bro. So,
yeah, we know. We know.
See, that's bro taking accountability, though. So that's
the
thing.
Yeah, I take accountability. Yeah,
that's dope. You can take, that's dope. D-Nut,
I see you quiet over there, brother. What you got to say, man?
He hoeing.
I can't hear you. D-Nut, subtitles. We can't hear you, bro. We can't hear you, bro. Touch your iPhone up.
See, the iPhones ain't shit. All y'all talking about iPhones, look at it.
Yeah, iPhones. I'm not on the iPhone wagon for sure.
Oh, wow.
Lord.
D-Nut, your iPhone sucks.
Oh my gosh. Miss Rhonda, I see you, girl. I see you snuck in. I'm glad you finally came. That's Rhonda, y'all. She came and shut it down.
Hi.
I don't know if y'all remember her. Oh, can't hear you either. I can't hear her. Oh,
Another iPhone user, huh? Another iPhone.
man.
Juicy, we couldn't hear you for the first 30 minutes.
Right, or see you.
First of all, because I had it muted, not even know. So don't do an Android. Don't do an Android player like that, okay?
I'm about to do this, man. I do it, y'all.
She was fixing her drink. She was fixing her drink.
You know, Mike, I'm gonna holler at you on the sideline, okay?
Oh shit, my bad.
Are you
Y'all hear
working now? Yeah.
We
Yeah,
can
can you hear me?
now.
Yes, we can hear you.
My bad, man. Listen, Mike was definitely hitting some points. I was just wondering why he didn't mention that Juicy didn't appreciate his friendship.
You know what, bro? Look. I was. That's my dog. You know what I'm saying? That's my dog.
Next, who need to talk? Nubia, come on, next person. Let's go. Who next?
Oh, hey, I fucking love y'all, man. Oh my
Dina,
God.
you are an asshole, my nigga. I swear to God. I swear to God. I don't want to swear to God because I'm a born again Christian. I'm not swearing to God. Wait. Okay.
All right, you're born again Christian? All right, check this out. I'm gonna ask you a question. Let's see if that Christianity is in you, okay? All right. In your relationship, sexually, what's the best thing that you did to please your man?
Is that question for me?
Hey, ladies, and don't be on no bullshit either. Don't be on no bullshit either.
All right, we'll choose Juicy since you're the OG.
Yeah, go ahead, OG. Yeah, I want to hear it.
Okay. So look, peep this.
Keep it like a 5-minute story.
Yeah, we want to.
Okay, 5-minute story, real quick, super quick. But see, I was married, so I took an oath. I had to please my man. I was a married woman. Okay. So
man, cut the shit, man.
All right,
So my husband at the time said, "Look, I want to do something different." I was like, "Okay, what you want to do?" He said, "I'm gonna call for work." And I peeped a girl that was trying to, talking to you. She was flirting with you. I was like, "What?" She was. I wasn't into girls like that. I didn't know she was flirting with me. So he's like, "Watch, call her up." So he connected us together. Nobody knows this story. My husband at the time stayed home from work, hid in the closet while I did some adult things with another woman in our bedroom while he watched. Okay.
That's fucking creep right there. That's some creep shit. What?
Wait.
Oh my.
Hold on.
What?
Yeah. The question is,
what?
Why was he in the closet?
Because he wanted to like watch. He just wanted to watch, but he didn't want her to know he was watching.
What?
Because she wouldn't do it. If she knew he was there, she wouldn't do it. Because the first thing she said, "Where's your husband at?" I said, "Oh, he at work." She's like, "Good," because we got to keep this on the low. So she didn't know he was there. So I hope she will listen to this, because if she listens to this,
this is your ex-husband. This is your ex-husband.
Yes, if she listens to this, she's gonna know exactly who she is.
He hid in the closet.
He hid in the closet, and she's like, "Oh, I'm glad he's not here because I wouldn't do this. I don't want him to know, because I don't want my husband to know that I like girls." I was like, "I didn't even know you liked me, So yeah. So we did everything you could. We did everything you could think of. Well, she did everything you could think of to me. Okay. And when she left after 2 hours later, of my husband being in the closet, I had the best sex ever with my ex-husband.
Pause. Fuck. You mean to tell me? Hold on. You mean to tell me he sit his dumb ass in the closet for 2 hours, 120 minutes.
He peeped everything. He watched every single thing. He made sure I positioned her in the right way. She positioned me in the right way so he could see it.
He was whispering to you from the closet?
No, we had it all planned before she even got there. Mm-hmm.
Well, damn.
He wanted it. That was my husband.
Married life is. a ring on it, because that sounds
Yeah.
like a fun time to me.
I had so much fun. I had a good time. I mean, it was, I ain't never had 8 shots before 10 o'clock in the morning, but I did that day because it was my first time with a woman. I didn't know what to do, So, yeah.
I'm all
he
about
wanted
the
it.
idea, but not the secret closet hiding. Like you can video it or FaceTime or something, but
Girl, video wasn't big back then.
Oh, and I found out some
It
dude
was
was in the
weird
closet
that
watching
they
me.
both
I
called
was
out of work on the same day.
No, she didn't know he called off. She thought he was at work.
That's some BET plus shit right there. That's some
Yeah.
BET plus shit right there.
Work, sit in the closet and jerk off. I'm not doing that shit. I'm gonna fuck.
I'm
No,
not
but
doing
I'm
it,
saying,
bro. I'm not doing that. No,
no, but what I'm telling you, y'all don't understand. We had the best sex for the rest of the day. It was like going and going and going. I didn't even know my ex-husband could do it that long. Like I felt like I did a whole work shift. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like I put in a whole 8 hours in.
I can relate similar to that because me and my ex-husband were swingers, and so like I can relate into like having the best sex after like other sexual experiences.
Yes.
But the secret watching gets me.
Like
Like he can walk.
I mean,
but
honestly,
not
the secret
watch.
watching, it kind of turned me on because I was like, "Oh, my husband's watching this right now. This is kind of dope." So I was way lit by this point, and then she doing shit that to me that
adrenaline. It's the adrenaline.
She feels me.
You're disgusting.
I get it, but I mean for the other girl.
The fuck? You're disgusting.
I get it.
2 hours.
I did a lot of things. I did a lot of things that night that set me to be a pro at the things I do now.
Hey, all you gotta do
That's what I'm talking about.
All right. Well, that being said, Whitney,
What's up?
same question applies.
Hey.
I don't even remember the question. What's it?
All right. All right. The question is, sexually, what was the best thing you did sexually to please your significant other?
The best thing?
Yeah. Just like Juicy broke it down. Like, what was... That's going to be kind of hard to top. It's weird.
Yeah, it's hard. It's going to be hard to beat that, to have a man in the closet for 2 hours.
Yeah, I don't.
And then he come out.
in the closet, but I do enjoy like threesomes and orgies and multiple women. So I think that's the most I've done, especially with a guy that's never had that before.
Wait, multiple women?
Who's never had? Yeah, I don't mind like 3 of us, 3 or 4
Just
women.
a little.
How many? Okay, real quick. I don't mean to be petty or I'm gonna ask it. Fuck it, because we honest assholes. How many of y'all into that? Like, raise your hand. Like,
I mean, back in the day, I had like a 5-girl orgy.
Hey, 5 for 5. 5 for 5. 5 for 5. Carry on. Sorry.
Not no more though. It's been a long time.
Never mind. Carry on. Go ahead. Miss Whitney, go ahead.
But yeah,
I don't know what the fuck you invited me
something
to,
like
bro,
that. Like
but this
I like
is
the
not
threesome.
it.
Just sit over there in the corner then.
Right. Be quiet.
5 for
Hey,
5.
hey, I can ask you that question too, bro. I know you got plenty of them.
Nigga, I am the sexual experience.
Please
They don't
the fifth,
need
bro.
customers.
Please the fifth, bro. Just please
I
the
am,
fifth, bro.
I am it, nigga. I am the fucking top tier, the peak of the mountain, whatever it is you want to call it. I am that, nigga. I bring everything there is
It sounds
to bring
like
to the table.
you're sounding a little prude to me.
Right. Dina, I'm gonna tell you like my pastor because I'm born again.
Wait, hold on, wait,
no. Testimony. Hold your testimony to 2 minutes.
They trying to test your gangster, bro.
You said
hold your testimony to 2 minutes.
Sound a little preachy thing. Sound a little prude. Like you don't want to talk about your experiences.
Yeah.
No.
That you should there, bro.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Put it like this, and I'm willing to. I mean, I have my situation going on right now, but I would bet my entire yearly salary you ain't never fucked a nigga like I get down. I promise you.
God.
Every woman on this panel wish you could dream.
Look at every girl's face in here, though.
I swear on God in heaven, Eric, you ain't never fucked a nigga like me in your life. And I'll bet anything on it. I am the experience.
What's your sign? I'm sorry. What's
I
your
am
sign?
that nigga. I am that nigga. A female wouldn't want anything other than me because she can't even take all of me as I am. I promise.
He sounded like a Capricorn. He sounded like a Capricorn.
Girl, listen. Listen.
I'm just curious.
A Capricorn, fuck no, I'm an Aries, God of War, and I gotta win at everything that I do. I gotta be the best at everything that I do, or I'm not
It's a
gonna
God
do it.
complex.
Or I'm not gonna do it. And I
There you
can't
be
say I
lying.
am the
Y'all
best.
liars.
I am the best.
That's called a God complex.
Okay.
You can call it whatever you want. I call it me being the motherfucking nut. But guess what? I tell no lies. I could write a book about this shit.
All right.
Y'all
All
heard what
right.
bro said.
Shut
Y'all
your
know,
ass up.
hey, I tell you something about Mr. Nut. Really?
Okay.
Hey, they extra, bro.
Yes, go ahead and talk about Mr. Nut.
I've been on a couple podcasts with this guy, and ain't nothing y'all could tell him about himself, about his life, or about anything that he not gonna tell you about yourself about. And I enjoy that about him.
Nah, this nigga being extra.
Mr. Nut said he was a hoe. He said he was out here sleeping with the people. Like, y'all better.
He's not a hoe. He's the hoe.
A reformed hoe. Reform.
This nigga got this nigga got 100,000 miles on his
We're
penis.
talking past tense. Past tense. You know what I'm saying? But
He about to
in all honesty, like I swear, I know y'all hear this from every dude. I am a different nigga. I'm an alien. You're fucking with the wrong nigga, homie. I will fuck this right here will fuck your life.
I've actually never heard a dude say
you would
the kind
never
of thing
want to
out
have a
loud.
sexual experience with anyone else after you experience me.
This nigga need a whole nut transmission.
Hey.
He said until you. What makes you
gotta
so?
what you talking?
Because I know the female anatomy, and I'm in tune with my dick. See, there's different levels to
Oh
this.
God!
I
Here
can
goes.
read you. I know what pleases you and what doesn't please you. I know how to stimulate you before I even touch you. I am that.
I feel like that's pretty common sexually.
No, sweetie. Don't ever devalue who I am. I am a nut.
You got that.
I'm not devaluing. I'm just comparing experiences.
Listen, little girl, you wouldn't want to do threesomes and be in an open
Ooh,
relationship.
not little girl. That looks like a whole
dealing with
grown
a nigga
woman.
like
Not
me.
little girl.
No. Because I'm talking about little girls as far as sexual experiences. You're just not on that level as me. So just
I've
pump your
probably
brakes
had
and
some of
juicy.
the craziest sexual
Juicy.
experiences out of
Stop playing with me,
a
okay?
lot of people.
Crazy doesn't mean good, and it doesn't mean best.
Juicy not in there. Don't be saying my name.
Experiences. That don't mean good sex, and it don't mean great or the best. It just means crazy. I've had sex on a roller coaster. That's crazy.
Look at my nigga. Hey, I love you, bro.
Yo, I'm about to pop another bottle of Hawaiian after
with
this.
that being said, Kay,
How you have no sex on a roller coaster?
No, I'm not even gonna ask that question.
What's your crazy experience that you experienced?
I had sex inside of Denny's after motherfucking prom with everybody in there in the booth.
You still going, nigga?
On top of an omelet with ham and shit, with eggs and ham and cheese and shit, bell peppers.
That was for Kay. I asked her, like, she said she had so much sexual experience. I was like, okay, well, let's hear some. What's the most like best experience you experienced with your significant other sexually?
Sorry, you cut out for a second. What?
What is the best experience that you had with your significant other sexually?
I feel like it's really hard to like identify things like that. Because I don't even know how to even pinpoint. I don't have like a specific memory. I mean, our entire relationship, mine and my ex-husband's, was pretty much, like sexually explorative, and as a lot of y'all know, that we were swingers and polyamorous and stuff. So, I mean, our main intentions was to please each other sexually. So there wasn't anything ever that I wanted from him or that he's wanted from me that I wouldn't give him.
Wow.
As it should be.
And that I wouldn't enjoy. Like I wouldn't have done anything that like made me feel uncomfortable or I'm a very sexually explorative person, and I love trying new things, and I just have a high sex drive, and he was the same way, and any of my partners and significant others have been the same way. So I'm all about trying new things.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
what kind of new things we talking?
You ever like use like the look, man, I know everybody's seen like the real sex shit, like the little swings and shit. Like
well, so the poly thing and the swinger things, they do have sex clubs, and I mean, there's the craziest sex contraptions that you've ever seen in there. I mean, like the cross of David, like tie you to a fucking thing. Yeah, and like the old school things that they put people's head in and their arms and they chop their heads off. I mean, I've done that. We've done glory holes. I mean, I've done it all.
Oh my Lord!
There's, yeah, I mean, not with random people. It's not with random fucking people. I'm not just doing stuff. It's with people that we were in the club with.
I gotta examine it first. You just can't put your shit in the hole and be like,
well, it's people I knew. But
I gotta look at it. And what's this bump? Why is your vein this big? Like, what's going on? I gotta look. I can't.
Yeah, it's not strangers in the glory hole, but I mean, we've in the sex club, there's this like really nice bed, and basically you can fuck, and there's a whole audience around you, and we've fucked with an audience. We've had threesomes and orgies with an audience. I mean, he loved that stuff, and I love pleasing him, and I love trying new things. So,
with the audience,
yeah.
Okay. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Did he ever make love to you?
Oh, absolutely. We were together for probably about 6 years before we opened up our relationship like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We had,
but so how does intimacy go after you open up your relationship like that? So how do you two just become one when you didn't open it up for everybody else to see?
Well, it kind of for us, like how you talked about after the closet situation, how y'all had like the best sex ever. Like when I would go off and have a sexual experience with someone else, or like a big thing like that, and then it was just the two of us, like it was always like that every time, like the most amazing.
Okay.
Like, I mean, it was just hot, like.
So that turns you guys on to be able to do this in front of everyone.
Yeah,
gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
I was in a relationship with another man for a short period of the time that we were together, and whenever I would go spend time with him, we would film it, and me and my husband would fuck each other while watching the video of dude fucking me. I mean, we loved that shit. So.
Well, you know what? My question. Okay, so you know what? It's always interesting because I always want to say, I will ask my ex-husband and my ex-boyfriend, let me go out and get another man and y'all watch us. And that was like a hell to a no thing. But it was okay for another woman to come into the fold, but not for me to be with another man.
It took a while for that. For probably the first 2 years that our relationship was open, it was just with other females. And then he was the one who had gotten, I had wanted it to be, equal on equal terms, but I wasn't going to push anything or do anything that would damage our relationship. So whenever he got that desire, we tried it out. He was 100% comfortable with it, loved it. And, it was a go from then. And at first it was just, swapping sexually. And then we both did have significant others for a short period of time, but he did, that ended up being the demise of our relationship, with actually dating other people, because we were together for 11 years and he left with the girl that we were dating.
See, that's the scary part right there.
Yeah. No, it's a risk. And, but honestly, and I've been absolutely, this was about 1.5 years ago, super devastated by it. But like now I'm so much better. Like
That's right, honey. You
Because
got to
for
bounce
me,
back.
like, there was nothing that ever would fuck with my love for him, because I was in love with the other person that I dated 100%, but it never changed anything for me with my husband. And the fact that someone else could change the way that he loved me, like, bye.
Right, right. Well, you know what they say, to get over one man, you got to get under another. Now, I ain't never used that advice. Maybe a little bit here and there. But I'm just saying that's just something to tell you,
Yeah.
So try it out. Try it out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
I'm normally really out there, and I've been pretty reserved since our split, just trying to recenter myself and
That's right.
find what I want, and yeah.
Good luck.
I have so
Good luck
many
to you, baby.
questions, but I just want things to move on. So we might have to have a private conversation later. Oh,
We can do it in the after party.
yeah, I got so many questions.
Look, Mike is missing. He can't see.
Yeah.
Hey, don't do that.
Vince said he was going to do a lifestyle podcast coming up sometime.
So Nubia, same question.
I can't. After listening to everybody's stories, you can skip me because I need
You said,
no, my shit don't touch none of y'all's.
No.
I mean, I've been in a poly. But mine's is nowhere near as wild as everybody else's. So yeah.
Wow.
I've never been married, so that too. So
I don't even think it necessarily has to be wild. Just like, the willingness to like fully dedicate
Adventurous.
someone sexually. Yeah, like the willing to please. Like, not everyone's into the wild things,
Right. Well, I mean, like you said, not wild, but it's like mine hasn't been to that extent.
Right.
And then mine hasn't even been like super long term. So yeah.
Was the poly life? Did you introduce that into the relationship, or did?
No, I got
someone
brought
else
into the poly. I was the girlfriend that came in.
Oh, okay.
So how many of y'all are okay with poly lives on here? Everybody?
I won't say I'm okay, but I've done it.
We're about to let Miss Rhonda talk because this is up her alley. What's up, girl? The light's on you.
So I'm definitely I'm not. I am a unowned submissive who swings, and I'm open to poly dynamics. I have been in this lifestyle for 20 plus years. And I'm only 25, but I definitely believe.
Wait.
I'm joking. I'm not really 25.
Okay.
I'm not really 25.
I know I didn't graduate third grade, but you said you're only 25, but you've been in the life for 20 plus years.
I was joking. I'm not really 25.
Okay, because I was like, the math is not adding up here. Wait a minute.
No, that was a joke.
Sheesh.
So let's see. What have I done to? Well, I don't know if I would say what have I done to please somebody in a relationship, for the simple fact that I do everything. So there's already that in the first place. It's not like I'm doing it to please him. I'm doing it because it's who I am. As far as sharing is definitely caring. And I definitely love bringing women home, or men. So if you're going to date me, you got to like both. Having both, that is. Not he has to like both. I should be clear there. But yeah, I'm different because my goal in life is to serve my man. So there is nothing I won't do that he wants me to do.
Wait, your dude gotta like dudes as well?
Wait. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
He has to like that I like both, is what I say.
Okay. You said you bring men home.
Like, if he's not willing to share me, we're not gonna work out. There is no possibility of me ever saying that I just want to be with one man for the rest of my life. If anything, I want my man to be comfortable slutting me out on occasion. Like, we just got to keep it real. Like, the best birthday present ever is, him slutting me out. So, yeah.
You got to let your man slut you out. Yeah, you definitely got to have that. Definitely.
Lucy, please stop. Just stop, because the way she's talking about being slutted out is different than how.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain my way is probably a lot different than
she's different. Yeah,
most women on this call. Buddy. My idea of slut out is like 6 dudes all night and just, we have fun. But
No, I was talking about my one man. I don't like to share my food, let alone my man. So
no. I'm talking about him sharing me. I'll share him as well, though. I really have no issue sharing. Sharing
like
is
6. So wait. Go back, Ronnie. So you said like 6 men, like all at one time? Like
that's
She
what I
likes to
did
get
for my birthday
kidnapped.
last
She
week.
likes
It was
to
the
get
best
kidnapped.
birthday present ever. Like
She
I
likes
never
to
had a
get
better
kidnapped.
birthday present.
So we just so basically you get trains ran on you.
No, I like
Yeah, she don't
gangbang.
consider that a train. She
She
with the full function, my nigga. She with the full function.
Oh my lord, gang bang! I'm thinking this is on the gang page. I know.
she is opposite what Nicki Minaj said. That's not what I meant when I said a gang bang. Okay. Okay, girl.
She gonna keep it 100. She's thorough, and I love it. You feel me?
I mean, I'm not ashamed of anything I do. What I do is I do because I enjoy it. So
that's right.
Why
but you
would
have
I
to like,
have?
and I'm not being funny, but Rhonda, when you're done, do you have like put it on ice or anything? Like, do it be swollen? Like, do
No. I think I just enjoy myself too much, way much for it to be swollen. But like the whole concept, like I know a lot of people think like it's about beating it up and all of that, but really it's about being the center of attention. It's about having multiple men who really want to make you feel good. And if they don't want to make you feel good, they're probably not the guys to do the gangbang with. That's just been my experience. They have definitely, the whole experience has been about really making me feel good. And when the night was over with, I can assure you I felt good.
Does anybody want to be Rhonda's friend but kind of scared to be her friend? Like,
I don't know where bitch be finding these people. Where do you be finding these individuals?
Like, Rhonda, you are interesting, but bitch, I'm afraid to be your friend, nigga, because you about to have me on some gang bang shit, nigga.
But I'm not.
Lifestyle, organization, and
Right,
club.
I was gonna say it's really about consent and doing what you want to do. So I'm never gonna put anybody in a situation where first off, they don't know what they walked in the door on, especially something like what I like. Like you definitely know in advance, they asking me for it. Like I literally have met women, and that's the whole reason I met them. Because they knew they could do that in my house and be comfortable and know that they weren't going to be judged.
Right.
And know that they would be safe and know that there would be people watching to make sure like they got on condoms, like all of that. Like it's really all about the whole experience. But unfortunately, you know, America or the world or whatever it is has taught us that it's all about one man and one woman and everybody cheats. Why do you think so many people cheat? Because they can't be honest about what it is they want. Like, and then you meet all of these people who call themselves poly, but it's all about the woman can only play with other women. That's not poly, that's selfish.
Exactly.
Like,
that's what I'm talking about. Yes.
What it really should be about, us pleasing each other. If you truly love me, you will want me to be just as happy as you are. So if you want multiple women, why can't I have multiple men?
Men, yeah. But see,
like
so
how about you just not be together altogether and then just be single and do what you do? Because when you are in a relationship, you are a
But that's
couple,
what a poly.
And that's why you do it together. Like that's the thing. A lot of people think this is about being single, and it's not. I was married when I got in this lifestyle.
I'm so much of an outsider looking in, but I have so many fucking questions. It's retarded.
Well, actually, so this is what I would say from what I know of you. This is what I know of your conversations. You don't have questions, you have ideas, and you've already made up your mind. And that is why when you say that you are this in-tune man, I laughed because an in-tune man would really be wanting to know what it is that pleases his woman. That's an in-tune man.
Oh, my woman
not a man who claims to be in-tune. It sounds great. It sounds great. Your story sounds really great, but it doesn't sound realistic. You sound like a man who's about himself. It's okay.
Well, maybe you misinterpreted what I said.
It is. It's okay. A lot of men are that way. A lot of men really believe they're enlightened and they're all about making their woman feel good, and the reality is they're not. It's okay. They don't even know they didn't make their woman feel good because they convinced themselves they did before they started.
So, Rhonda, can I ask you a question, Rhonda?
Yeah, you can. I am an open book.
So, first and foremost, let me get this out there because maybe you're a
She asked Rhonda a question. Can you stop talking long enough for me to answer?
Sweetie,
Thank
I'm
you.
a pleaser. I'm a pleaser.
Oh
Don't
my
ever question
God.
what I do for the next
These
woman.
Okay, I almost want to believe you, but anyway, what
I'm
was
a
your
pleaser.
question, ma'am?
I'm a pleaser, but
So
you're no one for me to convince. I'm just letting you know what it is.
Okay, so can
And
I
I'd be
answer the
damned, and
question? Will
I'd
you
be
please
damned
stop
if
talking
a
long
woman,
enough for me to hear the
that
question?
needs 6 other penises inside of her
I want to
aside from
hear
her
the
niggas,
Oh.
for her to
Bro,
get off.
No one's even
Okay,
Anything
listening
so
out
we
to
there
got
with
it.
you
You're
in your
judgmental. We
lifetime would
understand. So
something
now
like
can I
you.
answer the other
So
person's question?
you got,
get the
Thank
fuck out
you.
of here.
So what is
All
your
that.
question, ma'am?
okay, so Rhonda, so I feel
Yeah.
like in order to do the lifestyles you live in, you
Uh-huh.
have to deal with people who have who are not immature per se, because you know the shit you do, saying like, you know, you 6 men with you, da da da. Some niggas can run back and say shit like, "Oh, I ran a trail on this bitch. This is what we did." You see what I'm saying? So to be in that kind of lifestyle, I'm not saying that, you know, I couldn't. It's not for me, but I'm not judging you or anybody else that do it. But my whole thing is because niggas like to run their mouths. Because I be
Yeah.
wondering, like, sometimes with no offense, fellas, but I be wondering.
Well, Juicy. I mean, I was on an episode with her before.
Yeah.
She's on a.
That can't be a concern. That
But
can be
that
a lot
concerns
of
me
her
because
own world.
can be a concern. Because if
that
you
is
are
a big
throwing the
concern for
pussy
me
a
because
party
niggas
and
run
there's
their mouths.
invitations going out,
So
how you gonna
like the
imagine
guys
somebody's
who I
telling
would do
somebody else
something
about the
like
party?
that with,
Like
right?
you screen them before.
I was gonna say that. So these are not strangers, right?
Okay.
That's weird.
They're not like I go to the club and I find 6 dudes and I take them home. No. When this was arranged for me, mind you, it was arranged. It was my birthday presents. Like they were
Okay.
at my home when I came home from dinner. Every man who was here was actually married. 90% of the wives were here. They just stayed in another room because they were not part of the experience.
Girl,
So
you didn't have dinner until you got home. Okay, I'm
no,
sorry.
so they took me out to dinner so they could get me out of my house so they could arrange this for me. But it wasn't like just strange men who we met off the street. And I had people here to watch the entire thing. I had a girl here whose job was to rub my head and bring me water. Like it was not.
Wait.
It was
What?
really about pleasing me. And I know that's so
Nubia,
hard
fix your
for
face. Nubia, fix your face.
people to get that it really was about me. It was not about, I don't know, abusing me or like making me sore or any of that. It was really about this is what she wants, this is how she likes it, and we're gonna give it to her how she likes it. Like I got to scream in advance, like, so what kind of dicks do you like? And you know, do you want them tall? Do you want them short? Do you want them young? It was about me.
God
Okay.
damn, you got stamina.
Okay.
You got stamina like a motherfucker.
Okay. So how long did this 6 dick course last?
In my case, that night it lasted all night. Like I had to work the next day. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, but I didn't know they were doing it that day because it was a surprise. But yeah, it was all night. So
how does one get invited into? How does one get invited just to be a voyeur and just to watch this shit? I'm asking for the person right here, but they don't want to be on camera.
So most of the voyeurs who I know in these situations are usually part of the situation. They're not like just some random girl. Like the girl who I had here, like to make sure I had water and stuff, she was also selected in advance. And she still to this day, every time she sees me, be like, girl, you the bitch. Like the shit you can do. I'm like, I know, right? I had a ball that night.
How do I hire her? Because I don't ever want to get the water.
I wouldn't want a bunch of just random people watching it. Like, if you're not about what we're doing, I don't want you just standing. We're not a TV show. Like, this wasn't recorded for a reason. It was a memory to have in your brain in the moment. If you weren't there, then I guess
So
you weren't
was
there.
it two? So was it 2 at a time? Like
no, it was.
How many holes?
I mean, honestly, I was going to say. So there are 3 holes plus a hand. So technically, if you're really talented, you can pull off 4. But honestly, I did that for like a few seconds. I really can't pull off 4, but I can pull off 3 pretty well. And then the beauty of doing it that way is they get to take breaks because men need breaks. I don't care what nobody said. They be thinking they're the king of the jungle, but they're not the king of the jungle usually. The king of the jungle needs some water. Or maybe you needed to take a moment to have a drink. Like, you know,
we know they
maybe you
take
wanted to
breaks. That's
smoke
why they
your
stop
butt.
stroking. So we know they take breaks. We're not stupid. They take breaks when they stop stroking. So we know what's up. because they don't want to bust. Yeah. So
let
okay.
me explain something too. Hold on. Hold on. Let me
I'm a
let me just
motherfucking demon
explain.
because I'm a nut.
Let
My
me let,
dick gonna stay hard, and I'm gonna keep fucking right.
listen,
Here,
I'm gonna be
Dr.
honest with
Dick
you.
go.
Yes, I know, right?
No,
I
I'm just
am.
saying,
I
like,
am. Hey, I refuse to be judged by you. Out of all
Dr.
people on this
Dick.
Oh,
panel,
I'm not
you're the
judging. I'm
last one to
laughing. That's
judge.
all. There's a
Girl,
difference between
you don't
judgment and
know
laughter.
me.
The
You
difference
don't
is
know
you're
me.
judging. See,
You
that is
gotta
the difference.
stop.
If
You
you
gotta
want to
stop. You
judge,
gotta
then I
stop. You
just
gotta
want to say
stop.
to
You gotta
myself,
stop that
why?
shit. Stop that shit.
That's all.
Anyway, go ahead, Mike. You were saying, bro.
That's all.
I would never
I just
in my life.
just
Damn.
brothers.
Is some of this stuff like for the ladies in here
Yeah,
who are into this, like, do y'all feel like this is just as instinctual for men as it is for women when it comes to this stuff? Like, do y'all feel like, man, that like this is more or less like the way that everybody kind of, or a good percentage of people think?
No, I think some people are still biblical and want to be man and woman and not woman and man, or, vice versa.
No,
I didn't even hear the question.
I guess that falls into that question.
Well, I'm a believer. Whether y'all might believe it or not, like, I'm a true believer that one woman is enough. Like, y'all might say, yeah, right, but it's a little bit different for me. Like, intimacy is a little bit different. It's more than just physical.
Now, do you
get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Is that a taught nature, or is that like something that, because
no,
like
it's an experience. It's an experience because prime example, like, it's been people that I've had, great sexual experiences with, you know what I mean? And that's just where it was. But for me, for the overall, you know what I mean? The overall just experience, like, it's a deeper intimacy, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's deeper. It's more than just the physical. Like, and I learned that as I got older, you know what I mean? And that's
right. Comes with age, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it comes with age. So
sex with feelings involved is always a better experience.
For sure. Like, for sure. Like, if you truly love somebody, yeah.
Let me please make this statement. Everything I'm saying is based on my opinion. Nothing I say is facts outside of what I know I'm capable of doing. So, yeah.
I think it's just there's no one size fits all. It's just to the person, to the relationship. I mean,
Right.
that's where it's hit and miss. Is you got to find someone that's on the same page as you.
Mhm.
So, and
Right.
whether that be, you want multiple partners or you want one, or you want, physical intimacy with multiple people, but only emotional intimacy with one. It's really all, when it comes down to it, it's just about finding someone that wants what you want and that wants you to be happy and that you want to think for them.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Summed it up.
How about the process of figuring each other out, getting to know each other, learning different things. What you might be accustomed to and not introduce you to might blow your fucking mind, and vice versa. And that's the fun in being with one person that you can explore these different things with. I don't need 10 females to satisfy me.
Well, that's why I said it.
But that's you though. That's you though.
Yeah.
But that's you. That's what Rhonda's talking about. Like,
I'm just talking about the process of just dealing with one person. It can be fun and exciting and this, that, and the third. We don't got to go to orgy parties and all these other things that other people live. Girl, you don't sit your ass right here and throw one of them damn pornos on. You can watch that shit from afar. we can act it out. I'll be 10 different people for you. And then you women, especially women I deal with, they got multiple personalities anyway. So we're going to figure something out. You know what I mean? But look, it's going to be me and you figuring this out, not me, you, and
No shade intended. No shade intended.
I mean, look, I got like 20 wigs in the closet, so I could be any bitch you want me to be. But the fact,
we know, Juicy. We know.
But the fact that, can I just say I appreciate Rhonda for putting her story out there like that, because this world is full of judgmental people. You know what I'm saying? She like what she like. I like what I like. Y'all like what y'all like. You know what I'm saying? So it's dope just to hear her story, and she don't give two fucks about what nobody think about her. So I think that shit is hella dope.
She gets to the money. Like we done already was on an episode with her. She a whole different species. Like so, you know. Yeah.
Like I'm like motherfucking kindergarten slutted out, and she over here, you know, some motherfucking kindergarten senior citizen. She missed, you know what I'm saying?
Kindergarten juicy.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm baby slutted, you know.
You at least middle school.
I only had one dick. Just one.
Hey, look, man, this was fun. Y'all motherfuckers are hilarious. This was a funny ass episode.
I'm trying to figure out how much value that kitty cat actually got.
That's gonna
what
be
you say?
Yeah, that's gonna be on another episode, bro. It's crazy.
And I apologize if I laugh, like, cause that's like just a little bit of like of my immaturity and my ignorance of not knowing. So either way, no, I did it. Like other than that, like I agree with everything what a lot of people say, but again, I apologize. That's just, hey, I get tickled. It happens. I get tickled by shit that I don't understand. So that's it.
Hey,
man, I learned some shit by Miss Rhonda tonight. That's for sure.
Miss Rhonda never play no games. She'll play no games.
And I feel like you shouldn't do anything you're ashamed of in life, and if you're ashamed of it, you shouldn't fucking do it. I don't know.
Right.
All right. True question. Can you recall one individual that just completely blew your mind, that made you second guess why even deal with multiple people because of what this individual was able to do for you in that moment?
So I can definitely say I've been in a situation where he has done things to me that nobody else has done, and I'm not saying it can never happen again, but even with that, part of the reason our relationship was so great is we were both lifestyle and we both believe in sharing is caring. This is who I am. Like, I know for some people, like, they don't get that, right? And I don't know, they feel like, you know, you could be happy with one person. I could not be happy with one person as well. Just because you're happy with one person, I applaud you. I'm not knocking you. I don't judge people who feel like one person is the way to go, because for some people, that is the way to go. For some people, that will make you perfectly fucking happy. But since I was a teenager, I've never wanted to eat chicken every day for the rest of my fucking life.
I do.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, and I'm not questioning that. My question was literally as far as like, have you been in a sexual experience with someone that completely blew your mind? That made you think, like, I'm not gonna get no better than that right there. So why would I deal with something less than what the fuck he just did to me?
Because it's not a matter of being better, it's a matter of being different, right? Like, you could cook the shit out of your chicken, right? You could barbecue it, you could saute it, you could make some chicken cacciatore, you could do all kind of shit to your chicken, but it's still motherfucking chicken at the end of the day. I don't care how good that chicken is. Tomorrow, I want some steak. Or the next day, I might even want a hot dog. You know, sometimes it's okay to eat a hot dog at Quick Trip. It really is. Because sometimes that's what I have a taste for. It's not a matter of being better. It's a matter of being different. And like people who live this life, they get that. And some people, they never going to get it. And that's okay. Like, they want to get us more than we want to get them. That's the thing. Like, people judge my life because they know that life. But yeah, I don't judge their life for wanting to eat chicken every fucking day, because that's on you for wanting to be born and eating that boring ass chicken every day, because I don't care what you do to it, it's still motherfucking chicken.
I'll make some good chicken.
That's your choice. That's your choice. And I like chicken. I eat chicken a lot, but I'm not going to eat chicken every day.
Okay.
I feel your analogy. I like how you broke that down. Okay. Yeah. But you know, I don't want my chicken, steak, and lobster all in one setting either.
And sometimes I want my chicken, steak, and lobster all in one setting. Make me a whole big old pot.
We heard you tonight. For your birthday, you had that. For your birthday, you had.
That's greedy.
Your whole
That's a
birthday, you
buffet
had
right
every
there.
meat.
And sometimes I am dead ass greedy. I have literally been called that by a man before. He was like,
Well,
"Your
I mean,
ass just greedy." I
Well, you
am,
need
and
to
that's
find you
okay
a
because
nigga.
guess
You need to
what?
find you a
If
nigga
a
that can
man
supply
said to
more than
himself
just
he
two
want an
niggas.
all girl orgy with like 6 bitches, nobody would have a problem with it. It
I
would be
would.
No,
like,
I
oh,
would.
he
No,
the
I
pimp.
would. I would.
I
I
would.
He
would.
the
Because
pimp.
I
I don't.
He
would.
I
can
don't
pull
want
some
6
shit off,
women.
but because I'm a woman and I want to do it
Right.
now, it's a problem. No, it's
But
not
I
a
do hear you. I
problem.
feel like it's double standards, Rhonda, for women to
I
want
don't
to
want
have 6
6
men,
women.
but it's okay for a man to have 6 women. You're right. It
I
is
don't
double
want
No, it's
6
not.
standards,
women.
and
No, it's
yeah.
not. No, it's not.
Yes, it
I don't
is.
want
No,
6
Yeah,
women.
there it is.
No,
it's not.
because
No, it's not.
because a
To
man would say,
to
Even
oh
though
immature
no,
it's
if a
for
people,
a
bitch,
man
to
to
no,
have
no,
immature
no,
six
no,
people.
no, no,
women
no,
if he
no. It is
honest
a double
about it.
standard. Because a man could say, oh, that bitch has 6 niggas. Oh, they ran a train on her. Who just said that? Somebody said that earlier. Dina asked,
Yeah, that
oh,
was
you
the
got a
grown
train
up
ran
in
on
the
you.
group.
No. But when a man has 6 women, that's not a
Yeah.
train. What is that? That's just like you're not nasty, but
No,
they
when
Hold
you
looking
on.
get
at her
Hold
older,
like,
on.
oh,
when you
In
get
the
6
older,
men,
when
that's
you
a
get
hold
older,
train.
on. No.
to
When it comes to the essence of life, what has more value on it, a penis or a vagina?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Different.
A
Yeah.
vagina has more value, so it should be treated with more value.
Mute your motherfucking video,
And
Put
why
please.
you
put
can't
put
have
put put
multiple
put
men who
put
value it?
put value on your pussy and quit treating your pussy like the fucking
Oh,
goddamn
my
Dollar
pussy is very
General.
valuable. I don't know
Stop
what
But y'all
you're
treating
act
talking
your
like y'all
pussy
dicks
like the
can't fall
Dollar
off. You
General.
were just talking about you was a hoe. You act like your shit can't fall
Everybody
off.
can afford your Dollar General pussy, but everybody can't afford that fucking whatever fucking high end fashion shit y'all be fucking with. Everybody can afford that. That has value on it. Don't be I would never fuck with a Dollar Tree bitch.
Well, I'm
You ain't
glad
gonna
I
know she
make
a Dollar
well
Tree bitch.
over
How you
6
gonna know she a
figures.
Dollar Tree bitch?
I
I
didn't
just
say
said
her.
I
I
can
didn't say
assure I
her.
make a
I
lot more
said in
money than your little
general.
broke
I
ass
said
does.
a
Just
woman that
looking
has
at you, I can
value
assure
on
you
it.
I make a lot more
Women
money
have
than you do.
I,
So it's
that
not
wasn't
about
a
me being a
shot
dollar
at
store bitch.
anyone.
It's about me being a
I
bitch
was
who
answering
values
the question.
herself and does
Eugene, where you
things
Right.
in
going?
a good
Eugene, where
way.
you going?
I was answering the question that Juicy
But I
asked. That
do
wasn't
get
a
it. You
shot at
probably do date
anyone.
the dollar
But
store
if the
bitches
shoe
though.
fits, wear it.
Oh,
If the shoe fits, wear it. But I wasn't
You
taking a
probably
shot at
enjoy
anybody.
those girls
I'm
because they
gonna fuck with a
believe your
female
little
that got
story and
value
they
on her
believe
pussy.
that you might be the best in the bedroom.
I am the best.
they bring their Dollar Tree.
I am
Let
the
me
best.
shut up. Okay.
I am the fucking best.
Chill. Hey, D-Nut, chill, bro. Dang, y'all crazy.
Hey,
Man,
it's
Rhonda, yo,
okay.
I wish I would have met
understand
you,
the petty
Rhonda.
men in the world. There are lots of them.
Rhonda, I wish I would have met you when I was younger, man, because as I age, and I know you older too, because you said you've been doing this for 25 years. But for me, and I'm not knocking you, baby, because I'm not judge, juror, or executioner, okay? But I respect you. But I just wish I would have met you a long time ago because as of
Why?
now, I can't have
Why?
any sexual experience if I'm not mentally stimulated. So I don't know, I'll
What you
just
mean
dry like
mentally
the Sahara Desert.
stimulated? What?
Like if I don't have no connection with you, I can't just have sex with you.
I get that. I do
I
know
was about to grand slam you.
that way,
I was about to
but
grand slam you, Juicy.
You know,
But never
so
mind.
I'm
That's
old.
okay.
Like if you don't stimulate, if you don't fuck my mind, it's not gonna work down there.
Some
So,
people
but I
are-
respect
some
you.
people are just made that way though.
yeah,
Right.
Because I've had plenty of people that try and force themselves or think and like to please their partner, try and become lifestyle, and instead it's disastrous. Not everyone is built that
it's
way.
not for everybody.
It's not even a matter of not knowing and not being introduced to it. Some people
Yeah.
just are not built that way.
They're not. It's not for everybody.
I agree. It's not for everybody.
Yeah, like that's when you see people that aren't 100% sure. Like you cannot force yourself or think yourself into being like that. And I've seen people over and over try and do it, and it always it harms them, harms people around them. That's where fights, drama.
It would emotionally fuck people up. It would
Right.
emotionally
Yeah,
fuck people up. You know what I mean?
So I feel like that's a question that needs to be asked now. If you're a single person you're dating, you got to ask them if they're into that lifestyle. That is a dating question that needs to come up. Because if you're not with that and they are, it's not going to work.
No, absolutely. And that's like one of the first things that I talk about with people whenever I meet them, because I'm the same way as Rhonda is. I won't date someone that's not comfortable with the lifestyle because I'm not eating chicken every day.
Yeah, it's not for me.
What if you eat like steak every once in a while with the chicken?
That's fine. Like I know people that are in the lifestyle that have been in it forever, and they maybe swing like one time a year. It's not like people are out here fucking like millions of people every day. It's not
Yeah.
like that.
I don't know. Maybe if I was skinny, I have a different mentality. But my fat ass is too big. I'm too fat to be out here. Vince, what
No,
you think
you're
about
not.
this? Like, I feel like I'm just too fat to be out here swinging. I don't even know if the swing gonna hold me. The
But you
swing may not even
swung.
hold me.
But you swung before, right?
Hell no. I mean, I didn't mean it like that.
There was the closet thing, but
I've been on some swings, but I ain't did no swinging before.
swinging is
First of
more
all,
so
Juicy,
like,
you better quit acting
yeah.
like BBWs ain't highly sought after.
Huh?
What?
You better quit acting like BBWs ain't highly sought after.
That's
I'm
all.
not saying
That's all I mess
we
with.
not, but I got it's a lot of me just to be out here swinging and just be having people watching, and you know what I'm saying. I don't know. It's just
People in the
I-
battle are all different shapes, sizes,
all
colors,
different shapes,
personalities,
sizes, and
everything.
lifestyle. Mm-hmm.
Mm. Vince, what you think? Could you be a swinger, Vince?
Nah, I'm good.
I'm good.
But why?
Yeah, I'm good
Why you
too.
say you good?
I'm good too.
I mean, the thing is with me, I dabbled in it, you know, plenty of times. Like I know a gang of people, and I've even, like I said, I've dabbled in it, went to a few parties and whatnot. But that's not my type of lifestyle, and I'm the last motherfucker to judge. I would never judge that lifestyle at
No.
all.
Absolutely.
I actually respect it because at the same time, y'all know me. I speak my mind. I say what the fuck I want. Say anything. So I love sex. I love sex like a motherfucker. We all love sex. So that world is not just about sex, and a lot of people think it's about sex. So me learning about the shit and understanding the shit, I would never judge it. I'm just smart
You
enough.
can't judge shit. Yeah. You can't judge shit at all. Like whatever
Right.
works.
But my nigga side, Vince talking to Messiah, is that life meant for me? Hell motherfucking no. It's not meant for me. I'll never
So
judge it.
Vince, you be in a relationship if you know your lady. I won't say her name because I don't know if you want to put her out there like that. But if she came to you and says, "Yo, for my birthday, I want to have 5 men." I want you to arrange that. I want to have 5 men, and I want that to happen. How you gonna feel about that?
Probably like,
I'm not you, Mike. I said Vince.
Nah. You can ask me. You got nah.
I mean, in reality, I would probably within 3 minutes, I'll probably text my landlord and give her my 30-day notice and tell her I'm about to move out and break my contract. It'll be officially over, so she knows something better not to ever ask me no shit like that.
Really?
And
No disrespect. No disrespect. Not to cut the guy off.
no disrespect to anybody that's in that lifestyle, but I'm
Yeah.
smart enough to know. I'm smart enough to know to never get in a motherfucking relationship with somebody that's into that type of stuff.
Thank
feel me?
Okay. So let's flip it then. Let's say you want to have a threesome or a foursome, and you want 2 girls. You want her to oblige to that?
Anybody who knows me, and I say this shit all the time, I'm not a big fan of threesomes because sex is work. It's hard pleasing one female. So I'm not the
These
nigga
are all hypotheticals, bro. All hypotheticals.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna.
You ask me a question, I'm giving you the answer. Just me telling you. I'm smart enough to know I'm not gonna go for a threesome. That's just not me. I sweat a lot when I'm fucking the shit out of a female, and there's no way in hell I'm gonna go do the same thing to another. It's work. Okay, I'm like,
Hold on. Hey, Gene, what about you?
What do you mean?
Don't stutter now. What you mean? What you mean?
Would you ever indulge in that life? Or would you want a woman to indulge in that life with you?
If your woman asked you to do it.
If she actually asked me to do it,
She said she wanted to have 3 men.
3 men?
That's a lot of Subway sandwiches.
Yeah, man. Like you're saying, that's like yo, like okay, like so let's be a little more like realistic when we ask these questions. That's like asking if like if you like let young Mike Tyson punch you in the mouth. Like no.
No. That's we are realistic. Rhonda has 6
No, I would agree with the men in this situation, right? So first off, right, like you don't just come home and say, I want to do something like that. Like this has to be something that before you even get into the relationship with the person, they already know that you like these things. Like these are not just like, ooh, I just pop up one day, like, hey,
Right,
babe,
just
let's
come
do
home.
that. That's not really how that works. Like not in the real world. And if you
so
start off,
let's just
you're
say
not gonna
let's
start
just say
off with
both
3 or 4. You might start off with like, babe, can I have a threesome, right? And then even still, especially with black men, because unfortunately, they unfortunately, they got this whole thing. They got to be the biggest dick in the room, even when they're not. So you got to start off with the black man with giving him some extra
when
pussy
they're not.
first. Like you just got to. You got to get him some extra pussy and then work into the other stuff.
So Ron, I'm gonna tell you like this. Like my mindset, and Vince knows too, because like I don't want to. I mean, whatever, but the understanding of like, yeah, if my girl want to say like, hey, you know what I'm saying, I want to start doing this, and we talked about like, I would be open to that because in my past I was open to that. You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't be like a crazy situation to me. Now, yeah. Like,
damn, bro. So you were swinging? You were swinging, bro?
No. I wouldn't swing like that though. But like, man, this is crazy. I mean, I've never been.
Yeah, you were swinging.
Like an open relationship.
Yeah, like we had a very open, like Vince know, we had a very open relationship. Me and this person.
And you're no longer with this person, right?
No. Like years beyond that. But like, I understand like the whole poly life. I understand like the whole, stripper and pimping life too. So that's why like for me, if that was like something that were to come up like gradually, absolutely. Just be
Okay, so maybe I was over the top when I said 5 or 6. But if your woman said she wanted to have a threesome, but she want a man, not a woman, would you be okay with that?
Absolutely not. And then in that moment, I want to be single. Go fuck who you want.
I'm done.
But y'all men ask for threesome all the time. Y'all see the double standard men right here.
Okay, I'll say something. I'll keep it all the way a buck. Like, true story. I've never had a threesome, and I asked my wife for that. But I loved her enough that she's not comfortable with that. I'll never push that. I'll never push that. And I've been with her like 12 years. I'll never push that. Like, seriously. So what I'm saying is, call it pussy, whatever you want to call it. Like that's it's a different type of intimacy. It's different. Like, of course, every man wants that. Like, it's a fantasy, but I don't know. It's weird. I guess when you get older, you just like, you understand that everything is a compromise. Everything is a compromise. Like, that's why so many relationships is tore down, is because people is not willing to compromise. Like, you can't convince me that you're in love and you just turn it on and turn it off. Like, it has to be a disconnect somewhere.
I think that type of activity is for single people. If you're in a committed relationship, should nobody else
for sure. For sure. Yeah, absolutely.
But Rhonda, are you single? You're in a relationship, right, Rhonda?
I was going to say the whole concept of swinging started with married people. It's still a married people thing. There are some single people in the lifestyle, but realistically, if you're single, you're not a swinger. Because the whole concept is you're sharing and you're swapping, right? So if you're single, what did you swap?
You ain't swapping shit.
I ain't swapping shit.
I don't want
But that's why the lifestyle is not for everyone. Like, it is
no,
not.
No. It's no judgment. No, you're right. But it's just
but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just not for everyone. And like, it's both sides to it, right? Like some men, right? They say they want a threesome, but the reality is they barely pleasing one woman. So how the fuck are you gonna please two?
Girl, you better come on a
just keep it real. Like, if one woman is a lot of work for you, then don't ask for no threesome. Because you can barely do the one. Let's work on improving your game with that one first, and then maybe we'll consider adding something to the mix. But
some
a
niggas
lot
ain't
of
even got
men,
enough
they
meat for the
can't.
one.
They
What's the
can't.
longest relationship?
They
Do
just
you
want to
mind me
eat
asking?
pussy and stuff.
Do you mind me
So
asking you what
And
was
half the
your
time they
longest
can't do that
relationship?
right.
that too. Yeah.
I know.
This is a great. It turned into some
Yeah,
real
I learned a lot from y'all tonight, man.
No, you got to change the name. You got to change the name of the title of this episode, bro. Like this has shit to do with what yeah, bro. Just name it what the fuck, bro. Name it what the fuck, bro. Like,
yeah.
But I mean, like, yeah,
it was some
Just name it D Nuts a hoe.
hey, watch out. Watch out. You judging.
See, Juicy, hey, see, that's
Hey,
why.
Juicy, you know what the slam dunk, Juicy, you know what the slam dunk you at. You know what the slam dunk you, right? You know what the slam dunk you, right?
What?
You playing with me, okay? You already know what's up, yo. You already know what's up. Don't play with me, little girl.
Oh, and Juicy like older niggas.
Salt and pepper.
What does that have to do with anything? What the hell?
Because you came for the bros. So.
Yeah, you did. So it was only right. Anyway, look, y'all.
Hey, sometimes they need to figure out what they want to spend their Social Security money on. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I know your game now. I know your game now. I seen it in the flesh.
Anyway, y'all motherfuckers is crazy. We about to shut it down. I want to thank all of y'all for coming out tonight. Oh my God. This shit was hilarious. Each and every one of y'all. Rhonda, thank you, girl, coming out. I know it's halfway. You and Kay, man, they like 2 hours ahead of us, man. So thank them for being out. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Nubia. Over there in the cut. Laying low in the cut.
Her Whitney face is big.
Yeah, y'all got priceless faces on here. So this is hilarious.
Miss K.
What?
I love y'all, man.
Yeah, Miss K. Hey, y'all brought the energy. Like, shout out to the ladies. Like, y'all brought the energy.
Absolutely. Hey, Kay. Absolutely. Hey, you starting to be a regular, Kay. You 2 episodes in, girl.
I love
Juicy
it.
off of parole. Juicy off of parole. Everybody give it up to Juicy.
Right.
Nah. Juicy, you're on my shit list, and I'm coming for you.
Yeah.
No.
You brought me on the right episode, but the wrong episode at the same time. So I'm over here like
you and Whitney faces was like.
I don't have her poker face, but I'm not. So my thing is, for me, like, I don't judge, but my face will probably be like, because I'm thinking a bunch of things, like, and I got questions, but I'm gonna just. I enjoyed listening.
You know me, so I'm just open with all this. I'm
just
like, finally a woman on here that is like saying everything that I'm thinking. Like, dang.
Hey, that's what
Maybe you with the shit. You with that shit too.
I'm in that lifestyle, yeah. But you can't say because you get judged as a woman of being in that. It's like, oh,
I don't judge y'all.
Or they think that if you like that lifestyle, your pussy must be stretched out. It's always some stupid stuff. So
right,
you can't say, and it's like the judgment, the assumptions. So thank you, Rhonda, for coming and cleaning that up.
Yeah, that was pretty dope. I respect her for that, for real.
I don't judge, but I'll be damned if I be judged by somebody else like that. The fuck out of here. You know who I am?
We love you too, D-Nut. We love you, brother. All right, you guys. About to shut it down,
D-Nut's still bitter.
Yeah, don't even trip.
Bitter. Don't use words like that to describe me. I'm a fucking king. I'm a fucking king. And you'll be blessed to deal with a nigga like me.
This is honest assholes.
The fucking audacity.
Report love.
Bitter.
You know I love you. You know I love you. You know I love you.
Jelly Roll Productions.
You know I love you.
Put some respect on my name before I pop up at your crib right now. Mike, I'm on my way to get you, bro. We headed over there, bro. Don't even modulate.
Yep, I already know.
Honest assholes. See y'all tomorrow.